I saw them. Filled up the box and earlier, but it was still daylight and all. It wasn't too bad then, but I was going to come more earlier, but we had some relations just turned up.
Kernow breakers, I don't know what day it is, I'm lost now. It'll say, this is Andy and Bruce, I think Jeff's been on, Dave's on it, and Steve's somewhere in the background.
On the rig. No, if anybody comes, I just say, oh, I got to go down or whatever, you know. I don't usually have anybody come in the evening. It's usually daytime, like, you know.
Ooh.
Very rare anybody comes in the evening, like. Yeah, so, I've sort of been busy here doing a few jobs there, and I messaged Gary, so he'd be coming on in a bit. Right, you were just talking about your fish and chips or something, because yesterday we was down Bodmin, me and the other half, and we went into Barnicus, I thought I'd get some pasties. She come out with a big box, so I said, oh, what pasties? Not a bloody cardboard box, you know, she said, I bought pasty pie. Oh, lovely. Yeah, I had a pasty. When did I go wrong?
Hang on, what's a pasty pie?
What's the day? I don't even know what day it is. Thursday today, isn't it? No, Friday. No, Wednesday today.
Wednesday.
So
Nice one, Bruce, because I don't know.
Met up with Chariots and Q. You've been fed. And I went in and had a pasty and a nice piece of cake. So we were down yesterday, down after a bit of shopping. I said, do you fancy a pasty for dinner? She said,
oh, it's coming in stronger than Bruce.
I thought you would say that. But she bought some pasties and then she had bought a pasty pie as well. Quite nice. Made up a tea tonight. Very nice, very nice. Lovely. Yeah. Yeah, I had a pasty for a little while myself, so it's nice to have.
I don't believe that 1 second,
yeah,
Bruce.
So quite nice for a change. We fish and chips last week, so that was nice. But yeah, I thought we was out. Well, we must have been in Bobbin at the same sort of time yesterday then. Probably, yeah. What time did I go in there? About
Is it me or do Bruce's cookie clocks go off at different times?
12-ish? Yeah, it must be about 12-ish because I had lunch up the monument there.
Oof.
Talking to Terry.
Up the beacon, eh?
On the lorry light.
Nice view.
And then I come home, so yeah, about 12, 1-ish.
Nice
I was in there.
as well. Excuse me. Excuse me.
We couldn't work out who it was. I was trying to drive around, trying to talk to the missus, and I thought I've got to try and turn my little toy on as well in the car so he can hear me properly, but then he sort of fizzled out a bit. Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, it might have been changed with the time, like. Yeah, good. Anyway, I'll let you take it on with someone there, Andy. I've had a yap for a long time. I'm going to go for a quick pee a minute. No problem. See you in a little while. Yeah, we want to bring it back on.
Yeah, Andy, copy.
You got it, mate. Loud and clear.
Yeah, lovely. You're booming in here tonight. You're a bit louder than Bruce is. I mean, I know Bruce is not going to want to hear that.
Can I say Bruce is loud?
No, I'm just saying that, you know, he booms in here, but you are literally blowing my bloody windows out, mate.
Yeah, that's right. You're at me, what? 9 plus at the moment.
Booty, you're coming in at 7 plus here, but you're crystal clear, mate. Your audio is beautiful compared to the other night.
Yeah, what was on another night? Can't remember what was on. I'm on a different mic, on a power mic.
What, are you still on your CRT?
On the audio line tonight, there was a lot of rubbish coming through the same tonight, so I flipped over and put the old faithful on. This one normally don't bring in so much rubbish.
Yeah, roger that. What area are you running down there, Andy?
Game Master.
How high, roughly?
Well, from the floor to the top of the area was only about, what was it, about 28 feet, nothing much.
And how far away from where you're transmitting?
Well, I can sort of, since the window is open, I can put my hand around the corner and grab up the pole.
Wow, well close then, ideal. Yeah, mate, you are sounding lovely there tonight. It sounds like you're next door to Bruce, you're that clear.
Oh yeah, we're that close.
Yeah, I know. It's a bit closer than we all want to be, but you know, sometimes we do what we got to do. Anyway, good evening to all. How you doing? You all right, Andy?
Yeah, no problem. Right here. Take it on with Dave or Steve, whoever's there. I can't remember who's on there now.
Yeah, I've not quite got Dave. I've been listening for a good 5-6 minutes, as I'm now recording, by the way. Yeah, I've not quite got Dave. I think I heard a smidge of Steve there. Steve, come back. Dave, come back. Either or.
Yeah, copy there, Gary. Yeah, on the different rig this evening. Hopefully you get sorted.
Yeah, roger that, Steve. How you doing? You alright?
Yeah, not so bad, mate. Not so bad. Just giving this one a trial. First time on FM for this one for me, and that's what you're hearing.
Yeah, roger that. You're coming in at 7 plus. A little bit noisy, a little bit crackly around the edges, but sounds good. Explain what you're on then. What are you on?
One that's on the faceless page is the page wallpaper.
Ah, so it's some singing and dancing and swinging machine then.
Well, not as much as the other one, but nearly.
It sounds nice, but you do sound a little bit distant compared to the other machine.
Yeah. To be expected. It's only about 10 watts flat out on FM, so he ain't going to be up there. He won't be as good as the other one, but watch this space.
Yeah, roger that. I heard you say earlier on it'd be better on USB.
Yeah, it'd be stronger on sideband, yeah, definitely.
Roger that. I do. I don't know if Dave's got me down there. Dave's copy?
Gary Dave. Have you got Gary Dave down there with those? I'm getting some point here on shut up.
I've not got Dave.
Hey Jeff, I'm alright. Yeah, Jeff, you still out there? You'll pick Gary up, I take it. You still there? Yeah, evening Gary. That's up for Gary. Right, what a good deal.
Yeah, I got you loud and clear. You're crystal this end, lovely.
Yeah, well, so are you, Gary. Signal's way out.
Wow, he's coming out. He's coming
Oh,
out of lines,
my
look.
God, you're as good as everyone, Gary. So anyway, yeah, I don't know what you got. It's working well there, Gary. Anyway, had a good day?
Day was good, thank you very much. How was your day? The weather cleared up at the end, made it a bit nicer. The stars are out, and I'm getting clear signal, so it's all good. It's all good. You're coming in at 9s this end, and that's the strongest I've ever had you.
Yeah, well, earlier, Gary, it was impossible, honestly. The noise I had coming through here, I couldn't hear anyone. Steve was the only guy. I'm a bit of a crap. Everything's gone wrong today there, Gary, but such is life. It's just like this these days, isn't it? Paid for a council pick-up of a load of rubbish and didn't turn up. Forced to do it through a machine, and press this button, and press that button. Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, all went completely wrong. I purchased something off the company. That didn't turn up. And it appears Royal Mail delivery. It appears it's been up notice for the last 3 days. So I'll message me through eBay. No, what did you say? What did you say? Didn't touch me tomorrow. Didn't get it up.
Yeah, roger that. Sounds like you're having a bit of a Friday the 13th for the day there. Yeah, oh, that's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Yeah, I've not done a lot, to be honest. I've not moved off the sofa. I think I've watched a lot of monster trucks today with a boy, and that's been about it.
Are you a few days off, Gary?
Yeah, I do my own thing, so the missus has just had a bit of an op, so she's up and healing, so while she's healing I'm playing house husband at the moment.
Oh, right. Got domestic security
outdoors there and looking after the wife. Yeah, we're all busy, Gary, I'm afraid.
Yeah, roger that. It doesn't bother me. I don't mind a bit of cooking. The hoover's easy to work. You know, it's easier than welding, put it that way.
Oh, definitely. Anyway, it's certainly coming through good there, Gary. Best I've ever heard you, so you've improved things there. Whatever, I don't know what you've done. Put a log on the fire, put the pen on fire, or what there, but you're certainly doing the business there. Anyway, this is Dave back. No answers there. Dave, you back?
That will get Dave.
More than one cup of tea there. Andy's bombing through tonight. As I said, it was a rain was here earlier. I couldn't hear any moment. But Andy's there, and both of you are bombing through with me tonight there, Gary. So keep it on, Andy.
Yeah, copy that. Yeah, you're doing really well tonight as well, and I haven't got any logs on the fire. All I've done is update my coax from the cheap Amazon stuff that you get for 20 quid, from stuff from some CB supplier offline, and it was a little bit more, it cost me 45 quid, but it's a damn sight thicker, and I'm getting a lot less noise.
Alright, yeah, I always use Mini 8, I'll be honest with you, I always have done. But, it's made a bloody difference. Yeah, there's some cracked coax out there. I think I got mine off Roy out west there.
Yeah.
I run 100 feet of coax. There's quite a bit of an off there. And I've got the game master on. I reckon that's the best tenor on the planet, I do honestly. The CC. What a difference on the two. And, yeah. What coax is it? Is it game 6? Is it 213 or what?
Yeah, I think so. It's like, all I know is that it's thicker. It said it was for reduced noise and reduced reverb or something like that from the aerial back, and reduced swar. So I just clicked buy. The missus asked loads of questions and I lied.
Alright, well it's working. They're telling the truth to the games around us. Yeah, there's a lot of coaxes out there. Some on that little site. The nearest one I bought was £6.75 a metre. And I bought 2 metres for stuff. Thing is now, Steve's got the bit I had that there. But I made up what's called an inline isolator with it. That's why I got the thing. But anyway, how's the job board? I'm sure you got Gary. So remind me of that.
He's coming through to me loud and clear, no problem. I don't know where Bruce is going unless he's fought down the pound there.
I tell you, Andy is, what a difference this coax has made.
Gary, copy.
Yeah, copy Andy. I tell you now, the difference I'm receiving so much better tonight.
So have you got new coax? Surprised how much of a difference it makes.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the invoice here to see what thickness it is or what it is. But it was just thicker when it's like twice the thickness of the stuff I got off Amazon, put it that way.
Yeah, but yeah, there is quite thin stuff. There's like, what, 3 different grades in there?
Yeah, and it was like high, medium, and then it had like ham user stuff, which is like not that thick, but it was like a higher grade, something or other, core or something. I just went for the best of like CB users type thing. Just Googled it, and whatever came up, just bought it. You know, that's what beer does to you.
Yeah, you didn't know what button you pressed at the time, yeah.
Yes. And it arrives, and you just look at your wife and go, I don't know what it is. I don't know. You must have ordered something. And then when you open it, and it's 15 metres of this massive fat coax, you're like, oh yeah, I remember now. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah.
She said, oh, that's what I do. That's what I bought. It's a new clothesline.
Yeah, this is a washing line, sweetheart, honestly. And she's like, well, why does it only go from one end of the washing line 3 foot to the bloody shed?
She said, oh, I'll have to order some more then.
Yeah. Misordered. That's what alcohol does to you. I'll need to order some more.
The time not and then they'll reach the other pole then.
Yeah, roger that. Yeah, I can see it in the summer though, now I've said it, that there'll be socks dangling off my coax. Do you know what I mean? Be stretched to fuck.
And she'll say, oh, this is washing line you got me was lovely, dear.
Yeah, well, I'm pulling my hair out in the summer trying to pick up the skip.
Yeah, one of them, she said, I haven't put enough clothes pegs in it yet.
Yeah, noise is off the scale, don't know why. Pitch black, treading in dog shit, trying to put fucking pegs off my coax. I can see this all happening now, you know. The future is written.
Enough said.
Yeah, roger. Yeah, take it back with Steve or someone in a minute. I'm going to go and get another beer.
Stevie there, mate.
Yeah, got you there, Andy. Yeah, I don't know where Dave went.
Ooh.
Disappeared, but there we are. Yeah, all right there, buddy. Yeah, you're cracking in, mate. Definitely something different. This evening there seems that everyone's longer. Well, I'm on this different rig, but everyone's coming in lodging on here.
So I'm on back on the audio line now, but yeah, you kind of said at £1, but I can just hear what you're saying there. But like I said, normally you're on something a bit different, which normally sort of comes over like 5 or 6, but I'll still hear you.
Yeah, well, I've been struggling. I've only got 6 to switch over and I'll be on the other one, but yeah, this is well, it's flat out on the radio, but you don't do a lot on FM. It's quite low output on FM, this particular unit. It's better on sideband, but I've got no extra altitude, not for this one.
Like I said, normally you can come in quite loud.
He's still crystal
I'm not
though.
saying you're loud, I mean your CB's loud.
Yeah, but, well, the standard microphone is not amplified, but it'll do for the time being.
Sounds good though,
Like Jeff
Steve.
said, it needs a bit more output really, but we'll deal with that come New Year, I think, really. Not spend any more this time of year. All on the cards, we'll get this one up and running. And all should be well there, buddy. Anyway, I'll change rigs and we'll be back to normal then.
Yeah, like you say, it's working alright, you get it out, that's the main thing, it's all working. Like you said, perhaps later on you might have give it a little bit of help, like another log on the fire, as they say.
Yeah, it's what I say, it's stronger on sideband, this rig, but great power out the back, with about 10 watts, I think, and that's a bit of an arc for this, some actual difference. When the bands are noisy, so yeah, we'll get that sorted out. I'll come back on the big boy, he'll be alright.
Yeah, I suppose on sideband now, he's up about 20-30 watt then, isn't he?
Around 20, I think. It's not that powerful a radio, really.
It's
I think
enough.
a lot of the modern sideband rigs do a lot more than the old ones. I mean, this has got to be 30-year-old at least, this radio.
But yeah, some of the older ones, mine are the best, aren't they? Well, maybe the old bus I'm running here. It looks like a big concrete block in front of me, but it seems to do the job.
Yeah, audio line good set. They own bases, they're nice radios. Yeah, they're pretty good. I've had the two. Uni then do the same rig, but all black. I think that's the two of them, between the Uni 10 and the audio line, in my opinion, was the better of the two main base ones. Shouldn't be really, because
Not
it's
a
the
lot
same
wrong
board,
with that
and
rig.
all made by the same company.
That sounds nice.
Just the way it seemed out, even the mobile set, I always preferred the audio line version than the Uni one.
Well, yeah, it's one thing I do like it better. You just plug it in. You haven't got to have no extra power to get it up and running. That's why I do like it better, but never mind. Yeah.
Yeah, it's certainly working out well anyway. No problem with that. That mic's very loud and clear and sounding good. I think once you get the old Linko up and sorted and running, you'll be booming out with E as well, because I think they're quite focused.
Yeah, I mean, it takes a bit getting used to. There's quite a few knobs and buttons on that one. A little bit confusing for a minute compared to what I'm on now.
Yeah, that's it. But you'll master it, mate. You'll get the bottom of it. It'll sound really good, I'd imagine. I've looked at a lot of reviews on them. And, I mean, some of the amp guys have been reviewing them on the 10 metre amp band, and they're getting good reports with them on there, so they ought to be good enough. Should be well. Like I say, I was contemplating getting one myself actually, the toss up between that and this one, and I went old school. If I was going to buy a new one, the Elinco would have been up there. I wanted another, a modern radio, put it that way.
Yeah, well, yeah. But, yeah, it's a, should we say, early Christmas present to myself, this is.
Yeah, same here, mate. Yeah, I talk like it. Do I need it? No, I like it. Yeah. Christmas? Yeah. Right, there we go. Hit the button. Now I grabbed this, mate, because I'm making silly money at the moment, these things. And I knew where this one was, and he wanted stupid money, so I thought, well, I'll bite the bullet and buy it.
I say, if you got it at a price that you thought you could get it for, the one that goes up to silly amount, you think, whoa, hold on a minute, let's back off on this one for a minute. But no, if you get it in your budget, what you're allowed, that isn't bad.
You're allowed.
Yeah, that's it, mate. Yeah, I've run these before, and I'm sure most people on here are familiar with it. So, yeah, damn good radio in the day. So I thought, grab one while I can, because they're making almost double what I pay for this on eBay at the minute.
Yeah, some of them on are making a stupid amount. I mean, you watch some of them on there, they're making no money, and all of a sudden, like the last sort of couple of hours, they go mad.
Yeah, definitely, mate, definitely. Right, and they take you around and see if Bruce is back. I don't know whether he's still here or he's moved away, I don't know. But take you back to Bruce around here a minute. I'm going to change over on the big rig a minute.
Let's see.
Are you there?
I'm here, yeah. I haven't gone. I just went for tea and a coffee.
Let's see the difference now between
I'm
Steve
still
on
here.
the new rig and the old
Oh, we
rig.
thought you held in the pan.
We've got Steve, Andy
no,
and
not
Bruce in
quite.
now, sorry. Andy and Bruce.
Yeah, you're all booming in. Steve, Andy, Jeff, everybody's coming in. Well, which is good.
Hey, your mate's on the side of the Gary.
Was he? Oh, I didn't know he was there. Harry, you there? He's not there. Gary.
Oh, I said, Gary.
Oh, Gary, yeah, Gary, you're booming in here, man. You're stronger than Terry, so that coax has made a hell of a difference. I put the RF game right back, and you in the red.
Yeah, 817 or something it says on this fucking invoice.
2817.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly the same as what I got. The real thick stuff. Half-inch thick.
Yeah, it's like fucking cooking wire cable.
Yeah, it's exactly what I got. It's the best. But it's hard to use because it's so thick. You can't sort of make lots of patch leads and things, you know? It's like real thick stuff.
Yeah, roger that, dude. I've gone straight from my fucking whip in the garden to the back of the rig. That's it. I've got no gaps in it, nothing.
Yeah, you're booming there. You'll find that's a lot better. I expect Dave will be able to copy you now.
I was getting, was it Jeff I was getting earlier?
Yeah, he's there on the side.
Yeah, I have not got Jeff at all since I've been on the rig. I've heard him in the back of the box like a proper ghost. But yeah, I can proper hear him. He's audible tonight, proper nice.
Yeah, you'll pick up signals that are a bit weaker now because you've got the gain, the receive, and that coax would take a lot of power because it's very thick. The inner core is very thick as well. I've had the same stuff for years.
Yeah, it comes with a 3-year guarantee.
I've had mine about 25 years, so it needs replacing really. But that's not bad then. How much was that a metre?
45 quid for 15 metres.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
No, I didn't think it was bad because I paid 19 quid for some fucking shoelace type stuff off of Amazon. It was rubbish. And I was getting so much noise, Bruce, it was unreal.
Yeah, so it's better now.
Yeah, your crystal, Andy's crystal. Steve on that new rig, he was saying it wasn't as powerful, but it's still as clear.
Oh yeah, he's lovely and clear. You know, he's coming through just as good. The only thing, he ain't got the modulation power. You know, it's not so strong on modulation, but signal's just the same.
Yeah, Andy's new setup, that's really powerful on modulation there.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Are you running standard power down there, Andy? Come back.
Probably that door missed that last little seams of fire.
Have you got a log on down there?
Yeah. I just made another one on the fire as well.
Yeah, copy that. Just saying to Bruce, you're so much better here, but you're modulating like frick.
Yeah, so I'm on the old audio line, plus I've got a power mic on tonight, so that's perhaps why I'm booming out a bit better.
Yeah, I don't know what Steve was coming into you like, but he was really crystal this end.
You know, he coming in maybe at £1, I could hear him. Didn't like I was struggling to hear what he was saying. He was coming in nice and clear.
Yeah, like Bruce said, I wasn't getting much trouble with his audio at all. It was just, I think the noise was more my end than his end.
Well, I think most of the racket is gone from tonight. So, I mean, the first thing this morning, I turned the audio line on here. You know, I had £8 solid, nothing. I thought, this will be entertaining today. And I went out earlier, come back, done something, flick a rig on, needle's back to zero.
Yeah, roger that. I came on yesterday morning, I think it was, briefly. May have even chatted to yourself, I don't know, my memory doesn't stretch that far. But I wanted to go on in the afternoon on USB and try and pick up the boys up Dartmoor and that, and I was getting so much noise on USB, FM, everything. It was like there was a signal blocker on.
Yeah, I did flick on. You know, we come back from Bodmin yesterday, we got home about 2 o'clock or just after. You know, I thought I must flick the rig on, so I went on there and there was something there in the distance, but I couldn't work out what was going on because the needle permanently stayed on £5. And I thought, brilliant, can't hear a damn thing.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, I was experiencing a very similar thing. I was getting a very faint ghost in the back of the box with a Roger bleep at the end, and that was about it.
I was getting the bleeps occasionally, but I tried different things and I couldn't pick nothing out. I thought, I won't bother.
Yeah, same, Andy. Yeah, copy that. Exactly the same. I was flicking all over the shop. And I don't know how to work this thing as it was, so then I was losing channels and I was getting frustrated, to be honest, because I wanted to hear them. I could hear the bleep, like you say, every so often there was a bleep bleep in the background. Excuse me, and I thought, well, that's them. But whether they were hearing me or not, I don't know if Bruce heard them. I have no idea at all. I don't know what Steve's come back on it was at all. But, you know, it'd be nice to try again. Like, you know, even tonight, you can see the stars tonight. It's lovely and clear. We're all getting beautiful signal tonight. So, you know, I think it might have just been the weather, a bit of a mishap, and the hills in between, whatever. You know, it was a shame, really.
Well, yeah, I don't know what the verdict was. I don't know if Steve managed to talk to anyone up there yesterday or not. I don't know if he did.
I never copied no one yesterday. I was listening, I couldn't hear him. Rod was up on high ground. Not exactly sure where he was on high ground, but he was out and he managed to work the guys up on Exmoor.
Right.
I couldn't hear him from here. I could hear Rod going back to him though, and he got acknowledged up there and got a contact, but I don't think any of the guys down here have managed to work any other than Rod. Rod was out in the car, he's up high.
Thanks, Riggs, bloody hell. I had to jump back then. I saw you outside the window.
There we are. That's the difference there between
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a massive difference.
10 metre radio and a full-blown HF radio.
Yeah, definitely a lot lighter and clearer. Yeah, we was clear before, but I mean a lot lighter. But yeah, I was wondering who actually got hold of them, because I had it on, you know, like 5 pound of rubbish, and occasionally I was hearing like a bleep bleep. And I thought, oh, there must be someone there, but I couldn't pick up the voices.
Yeah, funny thing was, I changed aerials here later the afternoon, and I could hear them up there, but I was listening to them on the long wire, not on the vertical. And I could hear them then, but they were still distant, but I couldn't hear them on the vertical at all. The guy Rod worked, I couldn't hear him. I knew he was there, but I couldn't make anything out. But out of all the guys that are on here normally, Rod was the only one to make the contact. Unless others did later in the afternoon, but I was struggling from home anyway. I know Rod was out mobile up on some high ground, and he managed to get it through to them. But there we are. Like I say, I switched on the long wire I got up, and I could hear them, but I didn't bother shouting. Not on the wire, it's not designed to get that way anyway.
Yeah, so I tried to pick them up, because you said about it here the other night. I thought, oh, we just got in the door, I thought, I'm going to flick the rig on a minute.
Yeah.
And I thought, strange, can't hear nothing. Then I was flipped on to Cornwall FM 34, because there's normally like the Plymouth breakers on, and I couldn't even hardly hear them. So they were missing a lot of rubbish around or something.
Yeah, I've been hearing some of the Plymouth guys during the afternoons on this block on FM, a bit lower down. I can hear them in the radio on here, but I couldn't hear they guys the other day on sideband up on the moors there. It's weird, isn't it, how it goes? But my area was only low really, so it's not that brilliant for going too far afield at the minute. It'd be better when we get him up higher.
Yeah, the Plymouth breakers, that they normally meet up on channel 34 at past 2 every afternoon. Those are the chin wagons, normally 5 or 6 of them on there. One bloke drives up to on the kit hill so we can pick them up a bit clearer.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah, that's the ones I'm picking up here, but they're not that strong. Not that strong here at all, but at least you can hear them. That's pretty good there. Anyway, back to you there, Bruce. I'll let you take it on. No, actually, I'll see if Jeff's still there. Jeff, you still there, mate? I imagine Jeff's gone down, not sure. I didn't hear him call in, but normally he'll call in if it's clearing, but there was someone with a bleep earlier, and I don't know what happened, but Dave disappeared. May have been Steve called in, I'm not sure, but there we are. Not heard him since.
I better see if Dave and Jeff's still there. I don't know if I'm still there or no. See, I've been left out a bit. Yeah, he's still there. He's still there. We got you there, Dave. Yeah. Oh, it might have been Jeff there going down. He might have been going down there, maybe.
Cheers, Dave.
Cheers, Dave. All the best there, mate. I won't be on tomorrow night. I'm out tomorrow night, but I shall catch up with you in the daytime.
Let you stop out, Bruce.
Probably. All right. All the best. Cheers.
can't hear him. It's a shame.
Cheers, Dave. All the best, mate. Catch you tomorrow. Yeah, I don't know who that was for that Roger bleep earlier, but they didn't hang about long. There we are. Right, back to you, Gary or Bruce or whoever wants to pick it up.
Yeah, I'm on standby. Who wants to go?
You carry on the chat. I think I might have to call it a night, I think, because Mrs. wants to go to bed. She says I can't sleep with that racket going on, so she's a bit for about 6, so I will call it good night to you all.
Yeah, roger that, Andy. Good night, mate. Good, be safe, etc.
Cheers, Andy. Catch you tomorrow there, mate. Cheers. Good night.
Yeah, cheers, Andy. All the best, mate. Catch you soon.
Cheers.
What you got on tomorrow night then, Bruce? What's on so much?
Delivering Christmas presents.
Ooh.
Got to go down to DJ Robbie Brown to give him his presents, and then I'm going to see the girls, give them their presents. Popping in to see Bonnie and Chris, doing their presents, and sort of, trying to get all my friends and mates their things like.
Yeah, roger that. It's that time of year again, isn't it? Where you end up spending 30 quid in diesel wandering around the countryside.
Oh yeah, I used to do the Christmas card run. I was telling Dave and Steve. I used to travel miles doing bloody Christmas cards. Bodmin, Weybridge, St Austell, Newquay, just delivering Christmas cards. And look at the Christmas lights.
Nothing wrong with that. I take the kids round and we'll look at the Christmas lights and things.
Yeah. But I used to just do a Christmas card run. Terry used to say, oh no, not the Christmas card run.
You do much on Christmas Day then, or you just chill out in front of the telly and eat as much as possible?
I should go with my sisters. They got big old farmhouse there. Sit by the fire and probably have a nice dinner like, and with the boys and sister and Brian there. Sit by the fire, watch a bit of TV. Might go for a walk if it's dry. Usually go for a Christmas walk. Yeah, pretty much it really.
You going to be able to go mobile up there on Christmas Day?
I won't be on the CB at all.
Oh.
I'll be with the family and that.
Oh, that's a shame. I thought we could get a little Christmas, hello, howdy doody going on.
You might do is I'm going over there, I'll talk to you in the car, but you'll be busy with your family, won't you? You won't want to be on the CB, surely.
Mate, when it goes wild here and paper starts getting ripped apart and kids start going wild, I will disappear out the nearest exit.
Oh yeah, it's a bit like that, is it? Yeah, I suppose when the kids get excited and the paper's all being ripped and the presents, yeah. I think your missus says, you always out in that bloody shed.
Where do you think I've been for the last few nights? She's like, you're not going to watch the telly with me? Big eyes. Okay then, yes, okay. And then it just gets late, doesn't it? And then I forget to put the heater on and, it's just a pain in the ass. But yeah, it's right, you've got to balance it out right, ain't you?
Yeah, but a few nights on the CB and a few nights in with the missus.
Yeah, or just wait until she goes to bed and then come on the CB.
Good idea. Good idea.
Which I think every man across the UK is probably doing at this point, with his beer, sat in a shed somewhere, talking to people he's probably never met on a CB. Brilliant. What a brilliant invention this was.
It was. It's the best thing. Well, it was, like a slice of jam and cream before the bloody mobile phone and computer came out.
Yeah.
It was massive in the 80s. Massive. Look at the old videos, like Convoy and Smokey and the
Yeah, copy that. You just mentioned two of my most favourite films ever.
Yeah. Well, I know they're good films. That Cornwall's a brilliant film, that. Yeah, Smokey and the Bandit, and what's that other one? The Cannon and Ball Run.
Yeah.
That's another really good one.
Yeah.
They all got CBs. It was massive in America. It was big in this country as well, but America was really... I think it's still very big in America.
Right, so pop quiz then, Bruce. What was the Bandit's real name?
Oh God, Burt Reynolds.
Not the actors. What the the Bandit's real name was in the film.
What do you mean the Bandits?
You know, you had Smokey and the Bandit. The Bandit had a real name. His name was not the Bandit. So what was his real name?
Burt Reynolds.
No, that was the actor's name. But Bandit, in the story of Smokey and the Bandit, had a real name.
Oh, I don't know that one.
You do. You do.
No, I don't actually. The bloke that's driving the lorry, what was he called? Then there was that girl,
He's going to kick himself when I tell him. He's going to kick himself when I tell him.
Boxed. I don't know what the real name is.
Okay, you ready for this? You are going to kick yourself when I tell you.
Then,
Bo Danville.
oh yeah, that's the girl.
No, that's the Bandit's real name. Bo Danville.
Oh right. Oh, I didn't know that.
You've been talking to him on Facebook for a month.
Oh, that's why you're called. I thought, why is he called that?
Oh, yes. I like to invent names for myself, so you Google characters in films, like, what was RoboCop's real name?
Schwarzenegger.
No, Arnold Schwarzenegger didn't play RoboCop, he played Terminator.
That's Terminator, isn't it? I'm not sure.
Alex Murphy was RoboCop.
That's it, yeah, Murphy, yeah.
See, I'm nuts about films. Love 80s films, all that fucking shit cinema, I love it.
I do. I got quite a lot of old films downloaded there. I enjoy that. It's good films.
Yeah, Alien 1, my all-time favourite, Probably Christmas Eve when everybody's in bed, I'll crack open a bottle of a single malt and I'll put on Alien and drink until I fall asleep. Either the film finishes first or the bottle does, one or the other.
Steve came back with something.
Yo.
Yeah, go Steve.
Yeah, I'll sort you out a CB film that you may not have heard of.
Okay.
I can't think off the top of my head, but I'll sort him out for tomorrow night, and you have a look at it if you haven't heard of it. You may have done. But there's several of them out there. I've got quite a collection of CB films, so I'll dig that one out. You probably may have heard of him though, but I'll let you know tomorrow. I can't think of him at the minute. I'll have to go through my old DVDs I've got here.
CB films.
And I can't think what he is, but he's quite a good one. Not up there with Smokey and the Bandit, but it's quite a well-known radio-related movie.
Okay, Roger, that sounds interesting. What sort of ilk of movie are we talking here? Are we talking... Because I'm trying to think. I've seen lots of CB movies. I'll tell you one that I'm looking for on DVD is Tank. Do you remember Tank? It's about a dude who had to rescue his daughter, I think. And all the way through he was using a CB and talking to his mate or talking to the police or whatever. But the CB was really prevalent because he was locked in his tank. It was the only thing that he could have communication with, and it had these massive, great tank whips on it, 2 of them, and he broke one and he couldn't get out as far. And do you remember that film?
I've heard the name of it, but that's not the one I'm thinking of. I'll carry on with Bruce a minute. I'm just going to grab my DVD collection. They're in like padded cases. I'll come across it in a minute, and I'll run the name by you if I can find him.
Yeah, roger that. Yeah, come back, Bruce.
Yeah, there was a couple of really good films with the CB radio in it, like Cannonball Run 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Joyride.
Joyride.
Convoy. Yeah, there was quite a few different ones, like, you know.
Did the Wraith have CBs in it? I seem to remember all the boys chasing that bloke down, talking on CBs in their cars. Am I right there?
Which one's that?
The one with the black car that's a dead guy, and he comes back and races them all and kills them one by one. I tell you, one we're not thinking about, Mad Max. Mad Max has CBs in it, remember? I am the road knight, I am the villain, blah blah blah. And they call for Max on the radio, don't they? On the CB, and it's like mounted in the thing.
Yeah, I know the one, yeah. Yeah, that was another one. Mad Max. White Line Fever, that was another one.
Never seen it, never heard of it.
Oh, Thelma and Louisa, didn't that have CBs in it? I think it did.
Thelma and Louise?
Oh, there's a couple. Black Dog with Patrick Swayze, that was another one.
Yeah. Go on then, Bruce. You've got quite an eclectic fucking knowledge there of movies. Come on, what's your favourite movie?
I like all sorts of movies.
Come on.
I do like a good comedy, a good action film, you know. I do like the Fast and Furious. They're good. And the Hangover movies, oh, they're funny as hell. Yeah, I like most films, really, you know. Different ones. Yeah, Steve will probably come back with something that we've not even heard of.
Yeah, copy that. Look, I'll ask you that again. Look, the world's going to end tomorrow. You've got one film to watch. What are you watching?
Independence Day. That's a really good film.
So the world's going to end and you're going to watch a film about the world ending. I love that logic, Bruce. That's fucking brilliant.
Why not? The world's going to end.
Steve, have you come back yet? Have you gone through that massive pile of Asian dance music that you've got there?
Asian? Blimey. No. Quite an easy one. Why I never thought of it at all, I don't know. But it's called Citizens Band.
Okay, no. Never heard of it. I'm going to have to check that out. Where am I going to find that? It's got to be on Prime or something. They love that sort of B-movie stuff. Is it a B-movie, I'm guessing?
Yeah, well, sort of, yeah. It's, well, any torrent site would have it. I got it here on disc. Maybe, if you can't get hold of it, I can send it across to thee by WeShare or whatever, one of those data sharing sites, and do it that way. No, WeTransfer, I'll use that quite a bit. All I need is an email address, Gary, and I can send it to you. If you want a copy of it, I'll have to put it back on the machine again, and I can send you it across as an MP4 or whatever format it's in. But it's quite a good one. It's all about there's a guy on the air that's giving everyone grief, and one of the hero becomes a bit of a vigilante, and he goes around taking all the bad stations off the air, sort of thing. It's quite interesting.
Batman of CD.
Pulling aerials down with bits and pieces. It's a bit dated, but quite interesting one. But I thought maybe you hadn't heard of it, but that's one of the collection anyway.
Yeah, copy that, Steve. No, I have never heard of it. And it sounds like the Batman of CB becomes a vigilante to take down the bad CBerists, or however you would say it. Yeah, as for forwarding it to me, I don't have an appliance in the building that, I don't have a PC, I don't have a laptop. The most I have is a tablet, which is of no significant embrace at all. My phone is the greatest piece of appliance that has been gifted to me by God, and I don't know if it would put up with that sort of data. Saying that though, I have recorded nearly a 50-minute video tonight, which is good, that's going to look good. We need to put this on the old page. But yeah, I would appreciate that, but I could go old fashioned if you can, you know, burn it off on a disc and post it to me.
Yeah, can do, mate. Yeah, I can stick them on a disc and
Post it to me, cool.
you give me your details on Messenger or whatever, or send me an email and I can post it to you, mate. I can do a quick copy of this for you, put him on a disc.
Yeah, roger that, that'd be great. I will forward my details to you through Messenger there. Excellent, yeah, excellent. You're booming through on this one, but I've got to say that your audio wasn't that bad on the other one. I think the noise was more my end than yours.
Yeah, he needs a bit more power. See, I ain't got a linear up to that radio, and he's only about 10 watts. Whereas this one, what's he doing? 50 at the minute.
Yeah, roger that. You are singing and dancing in here. You sound as clear as Andy did and as clear as Bruce does now, yeah. Alright, yeah, you take it on there with Bruce. I need to go and just drain the main vein a second. Yeah, nice one for that. I'll forward my details once I get back from the shitter.
Yeah, okay, mate. Yeah, just send a message in Messenger or whatever, and I'll write you down and I'll get him burnt off over next day or two.
Sweet.
And I'll send him across.
Yeah, copy. Excellent. Right, BRB.
Okie dokie, round here, Bruce.
I think I've got it on YouTube. It's called Citizens Band, is it?
Yeah, it may be on there, yeah. Yeah, Citizens Band it's called. Might be on YouTube, but I'm not fired up, so I can't have a look. So if it's on there, Gary be able to watch him anyhow.
You spelled citizens, because I don't think I spelled it right.
CITIZENS Band.
Citizen or citizens?
Right, CITIZENS, Citizens, and then Band.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I just found it a minute ago. Citizens Band. Yeah, I might be able to find it on there. There's all sorts on there on YouTube. You can watch films and all sorts. Citizens Band, 1977. Nomad Scenes. It's not the full film, but that's the film, I think. Yeah. It's an old one, is it? Yeah, I think I've got it here. It's on YouTube.
Yeah, I don't know, well, like I say, I don't know whether it's the whole film, but yeah, that's the one there, Bruce. Yeah, it's about that era, yeah, that's an old one.
Yeah, I think I've got it now. He's got a white car. A plane and that.
Right. I think we'll leave it there for this evening. Tune into the next one. Hopefully it won't be as long. Or should we go for an hour? We'll go for an hour, shall we?
Found it.
See if we can get an
I
hour.
don't know if I've seen that one or not.
We'll do an hour.
Yeah, it's quite an old one. It's not up there with the Dukes of Hazzard or anything like that. Or that's another one with lots of radio in it. Yeah, Dukes of Hazzard. Yeah, he's all right. He's worth a look, mind.
Good old boys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I loved that. Really good film. Well, the film was not so good as the series, actually. The series are very good.
Yeah, I thought they made a good job of the film, but like you say, the series was better.
The film was good.
Everybody
And the
just
stunts
liked
were
her
amazing,
ass.
driving through the traffic and that. And,
Nothing
you know,
to do with the
driving
fucking
and that.
boys.
Yeah,
It was all about her
it was a
ass.
good film. So I did like the series. Terry's got the whole box set of the series, I think.
Really?
Yeah, I'm just panning through some of these old discs I got here. Some stuff I ain't bloody looked at for years in here. They're all like copies and that, you know, that I've downloaded and bung on disc. Bloody folders and folders on there. There's a good one here for you, Bruce. Bruce Almighty. How about that?
That's a good one.
Very good film. He gets the power, doesn't he? Yeah, that was a good film, actually. That's quite funny.
18.
Go again, Gary. Sorry, I nearly keyed at the same time as you.
The 18. Nothing compares to the 18. You know, every episode they got a break. The crazy guy out of the hospital, and then at the end he always says, I love it when a plan comes together. Do you know what I mean? That sort of stuff. You know, no one goes into a shed and builds shit and then defeats the opponent like the A-Team. The A-Team are the bollocks.
Oh yeah, definitely, mate, definitely. I'm just looking through here, see if I can find anything else that would spring to mind. We've got a lot of bloody horror films here. Horror films and comedies and, well, bloody all sorts, really. Yeah. A good film here, if you like action movies. I don't know if you've ever seen it. London Boulevard from 2010. That's quite a good film.
Never heard of it. You, Bruce? I've never heard of it at all.
I've heard of it. I'm watching scenes from Citizens Band. Quite good. Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Sounds classic. What year was it?
1977.
Wow. So, how long has CB actually been going? Because I take it that's an American film, can't be British.
Oh, years, mate, years. Late 60s, 70s?
Steve, any comeback on that?
Yeah, that's about the time there. 77 that one's based at, but that was in the heyday of AM days in the States. So, yeah, early 70s I'd say it's sort of kicked off. But I mean, people have been talking to each other on radio for bloody years, 50s onwards sort of thing, maybe earlier than that.
So we're talking shortwave radio there, yeah?
Yeah, back then it would have been all shortwave, well amateur bands and whatever, but CB was sort of late 60s, early 70s. They started getting on with the old chicken boxes, they called them.
So hang on, what was actually CB developed for? Was it a military thing that spilled into civilian life, or was it someone fiddling around, like you say, with a chicken box and suddenly got a signal with someone else up the road and off it popped?
It was, I forget the guy's name who was like wanted to get use of a said frequency, which ended up on the 27 megs band where we are now. And I forget the guy's name, but he created like an handheld unit that would have a short range transmission, i.e. like these are, over a few miles, and there was an handheld set that started all the CB rage off, and it just progressed from there. Then they started building mobile sets, and it just got better and better, basically. But amateur bands and amateur radio was around a long time before CB came to being. But that was the start of it there. A guy made two transmitters that could communicate over a short distance. In the States, I can't remember the guy's name, but the first sets were like a very basic handheld set that would transmit over a mile or two between two stations, sort of thing, and then it just progressed on from that.
So it's always been a civilian item then, the CB radio?
Well, it was designed for the public to use, not like the amateur bands. It was designed for general purpose. General public could purchase this unit for communications, not like the amateur bands where it was more involved on that, and it was a service available to the general public basically. Obviously they made it licensable anyway, which they always do, but you could buy your license and buy these units, and it just progressed from there.
Yeah, roger that. Interesting then. So kind of feels in the current times, without mentioning said things that are going on at the moment, that someone almost built a fail-safe system into the social network which is currently being available. Yeah, sort of, yeah. But that was, I think if you
I will. Google how CB came about, that's basically what you'll be told. It's a guy that designed like an handheld transmitter so that two parties could have conversation over a short distance, and then it progressed from there to what it is today, basically.
Well, thank God he did, eh?
Yeah, but the amateur guys were doing it 40 years before that anyway, and they've been there all the time. I mean, the same as military radio, ship to shore and everything, and that's been around for donkey's years. But this particular guy, I can't remember his name, but he wanted something that the public could use and have a form of communication there, as opposed to the phones that were, well, phones were about then, obviously, but not the state they are now. But they wanted something that was portable and could be used over a short distance that everyone can afford.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense really. So the early mobile phone nearly, because you think about it, mobile phones weren't always affordable, but they became more and more affordable. And probably like the radio system was like quite expensive in the beginning, but like you say, it became more and more affordable. It really does make sense that in the current climate that this is sort of spiralling a little bit, and people are getting back into it. They're sick of the standard social media, you know, there's no pictures, there's no likes on here, it's just voices and opinions, that's all.
Yeah, that's it, mate, that's it, yeah. The trouble is, it was social media that destroyed CB back in the 90s.